Hello friends, today we are going to see full adder. In the previous lecture we had seen what is adder and what is half adder. Now today we are going to see full adder. So actually there is a disadvantage of half adder. So what is the disadvantage of half adder? The disadvantage is that it can perform addition of only two binary numbers, not more than that. If I want to perform addition of three numbers, then we cannot perform addition of three binary numbers of one bit using half adder. So to overcome the disadvantage of half adder, a full adder is introduced. So full adder is used for performing addition of three numbers, or simply we can say binary numbers of one bit, right? So here it is a type of combinational circuit, since we are implementing the circuit using logic gates, right? So it is a combinational circuit again. So now next is what, how many inputs are there? So inputs are 3, right? And how many outputs are there? As usual, two outputs will be there, sum and carry, right? Now next is that we have to design a circuit for full adder. So first step is what? Draw truth table. So for truth table will require number of inputs and number of outputs. So we are having three inputs, A, B, C. Carry C in I will take as the input, and outputs is sum, that is represented by S, and carry is represented by C O, that is C out. So here how many inputs are there? Three inputs are there. These are what? Inputs, and these are what? Two outputs. So for two inputs, how many combinations will be there? 2 to the power n. N is nothing but the number of inputs. So here number of inputs are 3. So 2 to the power 3, that means 8 combinations will be there, and range will be 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1. 2 to the power n means what? 8 minus 1, that is 7. So 0 to 7. So just write the 8 combinations for 3 inputs: 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 and 1 1. Now these are what? 8 combinations: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is what? Range in decimal, right? Now just I have to calculate here the outputs for sum and carry. So just I will write the cases. So here case 1, if all the inputs, if A, B, C equal to 0, then sum will be 0 and carry will be 0, right? Case 2, if any one input among 3 is 1, then sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Case 3, if any two inputs among 3 is 1, then sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. Case 4, if all 3 inputs, that is A equal to B equal to C in equal to 1, then sum will be 1 and C out will be 1, right? So here you can see that all the inputs are 0. So here output will be sum 0, carry 0 as per case 1, right? Here one of the input is 1, that means case 2 is applied. So here sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Here case 2 is applied, one of the input is 1 among these 3. So here sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Here two of the inputs is 1, so sum will be 0 and carry will be 1 as per case 3, right? So here one of the input is 1 among 3, so case 2 is applied, that is sum equal to 1 and carry equal to 0, right? Here two of the inputs among 3 is 1, that's there. Sum will be 0 and carry will be 1 as per case 3. Here two of the inputs are 1, as per case 3 we will have sum equal to 0 and carry equal to 1, and in last case all the inputs are 1, that's why sum will be 1 and carry will be 1. So here we got the truth table for full adder, right? Now we have to draw the or we can say derive the equation, in SOP using K-map. So how many K-maps I have to draw? I have to draw 2 K-maps. One is for sum and one is for carry. So for sum, I'll draw the K-map. So how many boxes I will require? 8 outputs are there for 8 combinations in sum column, right? So 8 boxes I will require. So I'll just draw 8 boxes. Right, so here input is what? A, B, C in, right? So this is MSB bit and this is LSB bit, right? So always start row side with MSB bit. So here 2 combinations are there. So how many inputs I can take to the row side? Only 1, since for 1 input we will have 2 combinations, that is A bar and A, right? Then remaining 2 can I place it to the column side? For 2 inputs 4 combinations are there, so 4 columns are available, so I can take it to the column side, remaining 2 in LSB bits. So that is B bar, C in bar, B bar, C in, B C in and B C in bar, right? So now I have to number the boxes. This is 0 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So why I had followed this sequence? Actually this is 0 0, this is 0 1, this is 1 1 and 1 0. Actually in K-map we are following gray code sequence. Why we are following gray code sequence? Since while placing there is a rule for K-map that while placing this binary number adjacent to each other, only 1 bit should vary, not more than that. So when I check with 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 sequence, so here these 2 binary numbers can be placed adjacent to each other, since only 1 bit is varying among these 2. First bit is same, second bit is varying, so 0 0 and 0 1 can be adjacent to each other. Now I'll check for 0 1 and 1 0. Here both the bits are varying this number, right? So I cannot place 1 0 adjacent to 0 1, right? So I'll check for 0 1 and 1 1, right? So here first bit is varying, second bit is same, that means I can place 0 1 and 1 1 adjacent to each other, right? Now next again this number is remaining, so I'll check for 1 1 and 1 0. So 1 bit is varying, so I can place 1 0 adjacent to 1 1, right? So that's why here are the sequences 1 1 and 1 0. So that's why we say that in K-map we are using gray code, right? So that is the purpose, right? So that's why numbering is done like this: 0 1 0 1 के बाद में क्या आता है 1 0, so that's why 2 3, then 4 5, again 0 1 के बाद में 1 0, 6 and 7, right? So 0 number output of sum should be written here, 1 number output will be written here, 2 number output will be written here, 3 number output will be written here, 4 number here, 5 number here, 6 number in 6 number box, 7 number in 7 number box. Now I have to perform grouping of this number of ones, right? So here total 4 number of ones are there. So here in this row we can see that 2 number of ones are there. So can I group that 2 number of ones? No, I cannot group 2 number of ones in a row. Why? Since that 2 ones are in the same row but they are not adjacent to each other, right? So I have to form a group of single one, right? Here also you can see that these 2 ones are in the same row but they are not adjacent, so I cannot group this 2 number of ones in a single group. So that's why I have to group these single ones. And in as per K-map, whenever we are grouping the single number of one in a group, or we are forming a group of single one, then that time we are going to get a equation in non-simplified form, right? So further, that means we have to apply Boolean laws and De Morgan's theorems to simplify the expression, right? So for sum, what will be the equation I will get for this one? What will be the product term I will get? That is A bar, B bar, C in, plus for this one I'll get A bar B C in bar, plus for this one I'll get A B bar C in bar, plus for this one I'll get A B C in, right? So this is what the equation I got for sum. Now for carry I'll draw the K map. Now just map the carry in this 8 boxes. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 0 number in 0 number box, 1 number in second number output, that is 0 in second number box, third number output is 3, 1 in third number box, fourth number output is 0 in fourth number box, fifth number output is 1 in fifth number box, sixth number output is 1 in sixth number box, 7 number output is 1 in 7 number box. So I had just mapped this number of ones. Now just we have to group number of ones to form a, to get a simplified expression. So here you can see that in this column we are having 2 ones, so we can form a group of these 2 number of ones, right? Now in this row 3 numbers of ones are there in a row, but we cannot form a group of 3. Either we have to form a group of 2 number of ones or 4 number of ones. So 4 number of ones group is not possible here, so we'll form a group of 2 number of ones. So I'll just form a group of these 2 number of ones. Since there is a rule in K-map, the number of groups may overlap. So now next group will be for this remaining one, so this will be the another group, right? So overlapping is done here in these 3 groups, and that can be done as per the rule of K-map, right? So what is the equation I'm going to get for carry? That is, for this 2 rows are included for this group, so they will cancel, and here I will get the term as BC in, plus for this group I will get A, and 2 columns are included in this, so what is common in these 2 columns, that is C in, plus for this group I will write the term, so they belong to the same row, so that's why A, and these 2 columns, so what is common in these 2 columns, B is column, so common, so B. So this is what your simplified Boolean expression for carry. So now third step is what? Simplification. So actually carry equation we got as a simplified one, right? BC in plus AC in plus AB, right? But some equation is not in the simplified form. Why it is not in the simplified form? Actually you can see that this is a standard SOP equation. 3 inputs are there and all the 3 inputs are present in each term. That means it is not a simplified equation. As well as you will come to know from this also, we had formed a group of single ones, right? So that's why it is not a simplified equation. So here A bar B bar C in, so we have to simplify this expression. So for simplifying this expression we will require what? Boolean laws and De Morgan's theorems. So from these 2 terms you can take C in as common. So here I will get A bar B bar plus AB. Now in these 2 terms we will have C in bar common. So I will get A bar B plus A B bar. There is a Boolean law, that is A bar B plus AB equal to A XOR B, and A bar B bar plus AB equal to A XOR B, and A XOR B can also be written as A XOR B whole bar, right? So C in, I will write just A XOR B whole bar plus C in. For this I will substitute A XOR B, right? Now next is what, C in. Now instead of A XOR B, I'll just substitute X, so it will become X bar plus C in. A XOR B means X. Here what I had done, I had just substituted A XOR B equal to X, right? So in this form I get the equation. Okay, I had left with C bar. So now again this is here, this formula is applied, right? So this is what, C in XOR X. Now again X, instead of X we had substituted A XOR B, so I'll just put the value of X as A XOR B, and here we got a simplified equation, that is XOR B XOR C in, right? So this is the equation for sum. So now these two equations, by using these two equations we have to just draw the circuit. Fourth step, design circuit. So I will write the final equations for carry, that is BC in plus AC in plus AB, and another is sum equal to A XOR B XOR C in. So actually for implementing the circuit of full adder, we can use logic gates, or simply we can design the full adder using two half adders, right? There comes a question in exam that design a circuit using logic gates, or sometimes question may ask design a circuit using two half adders, right? So first of all we are seeing full adder using logic gates. So here now just we'll implement a equation for sum, right? So here XOR gates are required, so one XOR gate can take two inputs at a time. Actually there are different types of XOR gates are there. 2 input XOR gate is there, 3 input, 4 input, right? But in our practicals we are using just 2 input XOR gate, so that's why I'll just draw a circuit using 2 input XOR gate, right? So here 2 inputs are there, so I'll take 2 inputs, first 2 inputs, that is A and B, right? And what will be the output for this? A XOR B. Now remaining third input is what? C in. So I'll take another input C in, and just the output of first XOR gate will be input to the second XOR gate, and remaining input, third input C in, will be the input to the second XOR gate. So here I'll get the equation for sum, that is A XOR B XOR C in, right? Now we have to implement carry equation in the same circuit, right? For same input we are just calculating sum and carry, that's why we have to draw the same design both the expressions in the same circuit, right? So BC in, so this is B and C in, right? In between dot is there, so that's why AND gate I'll use. So here I'll get BC in. Then next is AC in, so I'll take another input as A, and C in means I'll take this C in input to the AND gate, so here I'll get a term as AC in. Now next term is AB, so just I'll use A and B as input to the AND gate, so here I'll get AB. Now in this what you can see BC in OR with AC in. So here AND gate plus sign means what? AND gate plus sign means OR gate is required. So just I'll use OR gate here, and here I'll get output as BC in plus AC in. Now again OR gate is there and AB is there, so AB and this output of OR gate will be again ORed, and we'll get the output for carry, that is BC in plus AC in plus AB. So this is what the circuit for full adder using logic gates. Now another type, full adder using two half adders. So for full adder using two half adders, just draw the diagram for half adder, two half adders. So I'll draw first half adder. This is what XOR gate, and this is what your AND gate. This is the diagram for half adder, right? Same diagram I have to draw for half adder, right? Since by using two half adders we can implement full adder, so that's why we have to draw this two half adders. Now we have to perform the operation. Just I'll show you how. Now for this half adder, two inputs are there. So since half adder can perform only addition of only two binary numbers, so that's why two inputs I had taken, that is A, B. We have to implement same equations using two half adders, right? So here I will get A XOR B, right? And here I will get AND gate is there, A dot B, right? So now next is what, for sum we are having the equation A XOR B XOR C in. So third input is required, that is C in. So to this XOR gate, second XOR gate, this A XOR B is the input, one input, and another input will be C in. So here I will get the equation for sum, that is A XOR B XOR C in, right? Now next is what, here you can see that this is the AND gate. One of the input to the AND gate is A XOR B, right? Now A XOR B will be written as it is, and now another input will be C in. So C in dot A XOR B in the bracket. Now you can see that for implementing this carry equation, we are requiring, from this you will get AC in and BC in, right? But AB is required, so this AB is just plus sign is there, that means OR gate is required. So we will OR and we'll get a equation for carry. For carry we will have the equation as AB plus C in A XOR B. Now you will say that this equation does not match with this equation for carry, right? But when we simplify this expression, then that time we'll get this equation of this particular equation in this form. Then how to simplify this expression, that is another question in our mind. Carry equation can be simplified, and we'll get a simplified equation as this equation, right? So here C out AB plus C in A XOR B. So by using Boolean laws and De Morgan's theorems, we can just simplify the expression. So here AB plus, now you can just use C in, and instead of X or B we are having a formula, that is A bar B plus AB bar, right? So I had just written the formula there again. Now next is what, multiply C in to this bracket. So here A bar B C in plus A B bar C in I will get. Then next again you can see that this is a term where we are having only two inputs, and these two are the terms where we are having all the three inputs. So here without changing the meaning of this term, I can write 1 plus C in. 1 plus C in means what, 1, and when we AND together AB with 1, the meaning of this term will not change, right? So plus A bar B C in plus A B bar C in. Now next is what, multiply this AB to this bracket. So AB plus AB C in plus A bar B C in plus A B bar C in. Now next is your, what we can take common from this. So here from these two terms you can just take BC in common, and A plus A bar will remain as it is, plus same term will be written in here, plus AB. Right, now here A plus A bar means it stands for 1 as per your Boolean law. So BC in plus AB bar C in plus AB. Right, now here we had used a formula A plus Boolean law, that is 1. Right, now next is what, just I'll write BC in as it is, plus AB bar C in, plus now this AB again can be written as AB 1 plus C in, as it does not change the meaning. 1 plus C in equal to 1, that means AB dot 1 means it does not change the meaning. Right, again BC in plus AB bar C in plus AB plus AB C in. Right, now again you can see that what can be taken common in this. So in these two terms you can take, just I'll write this term as it is, this term as it is, and from these two terms I'll write AC in common. Right, here I'll get B bar plus B. Right, and here B bar plus B means what, it stands for 1, since there is a Boolean law that B bar plus B is equal to 1. Right, again now here we will get the equation as BC in plus AB plus AC in. So actually here we got a equation as the equation for carry. Right, so here you can see that BC in AB plus AC in. Right, so here it is proved that this equation is nothing but this equation. Is it clear? I hope it is clear for you. Thank you. Carry equation can be simplified, and we'll get a simplified equation as this equation. Right, so here C0 C out AB plus C in A XOR B. So by using Boolean laws and De Morgan's theorems we can just simplify the expression. So here AB plus, now you can just use C in, and instead of X or B we are having a formula, that is A bar B plus AB bar. Right, so I had just written the formula there. Again now next is what, multiply C in to this bracket. So here A bar B C in plus A B bar C in I'll get. Then next again you can see that this is a term where we are having only two inputs, and these two are the terms where we are having all the three inputs. So here without changing the meaning of this term I can write 1 plus C in. 1 plus C in means what, 1, and when we AND together AB with 1, the meaning of this term will not change. Right, so plus A bar B C in plus AB bar C in. Now next is what, multiply this AB to this bracket. So AB plus AB C in plus A bar B C in plus AB bar C in. Now next is your what we can take common from this. So here from these two terms you can just take BC in common, and A plus A bar will remain as it is, plus same term will be written in here, plus AB. Right, now here A plus A bar means it stands for 1 as per your Boolean law. So BC in plus AB bar C in plus AB. Right, now here we had used a formula A plus Boolean law, that is 1. Right, now next is what, just I'll write BC in as it is plus AB bar Cn plus, now this AB again can be written as AB 1 plus Cn, as it does not change the meaning. 1 plus Cn equal to 1, that means AB dot 1 means it does not change the meaning, right? Again BCn plus AB bar Cn plus AB Cn, right? Now again you can see that what can be taken common in this. So in these two terms you can take, just I'll write this term as it is, this term as it is, and from these two terms I'll write AC in common, right? Here I'll get B bar plus B, right? And here B bar plus B means what? It stands for 1, since there is a Boolean law that B bar plus B is equal to 1, right? Again now here we will get the equation as BC in plus AB plus AC in. So actually here we got a equation as the equation for carry, right? So here you can see that BC in AB plus AC in, right? So here it is proved that this equation is nothing but this equation. Is it clear? I hope it is clear for you. Thank you.